Hi everyone, this is Blue-Eye and welcome to the video where we go through every super boss with this with this Mithra Rex solo build. First of all, if you don't know what this build is about, go watch my previous video where I go through the entire build and show you every single detail that there is to it. So in this video we'll do Tyrannotitan Kurodil, Mark Arek 7, Cloud-Seeking Ken, and finally Chickenheart Dagmara. So for general fight strategies against Kurodil, you want to just spam your arts as Mithra, switch to Pyra, and then use level 3 specials to chain those together for combos. This strategy kind of works against every boss with a few exceptions, and we'll go through those exceptions, but that is basically the general strat for this build. So we're gonna use our chain attack to dodge specific things that we are kind of afraid of, and you kind of also want to keep Burnout active the longest, so you can time your level 3 blade combo, which we just saw on screen right here. You can time that for their other dangerous moves if you want to like have two safety options. So the first thing of Kurodil that I'm gonna go through here is Murder Ray. I am doomed, so we have to dodge it with the invincibility frames of a chain attack. Doom after 3 seconds will just flat out kill you, so you have to dodge it like this if you're solo, otherwise you lose. And using these invincibility frames to your advantage is a key against many super bosses. And the things that give invincibility are a level 3 blade combo, so combo, a level 4 blade special, which is and of course the chain attack. So right there we saw Rampage Train. If the first hit of Rampage Train connects, you die, period. So you want to be in Mithra at all costs to dodge it. If you get hit by like the third or fourth hit, you're fine, you should live. Second hit as well, you just have to dodge the first one to survive. And other than that, he doesn't really have anything threatening you. Survive. I think you survive Ultra Annihilation Flare. You can crit heal through Twin Barrel Autocannon really easily. Even if you're Pyrite, you can heal through that. So it's really just Rampage Train and Murder Ray that you want to watch out for. So the thing is, when timing Pyra's level 3 Blade Special, you kind of want to use it after or during his Twin Barrel Autocannon, because right there I used it before he did anything, and he, in theory, he could have Rampage Trained me there and then I would have died. Granted, before the Enrage, that's not really a thing. You only have to dodge like one Rampage Train before he enrages, and then, you know, yeah, he won't use. Well, basically, you will get him to an enrage state before he uses a second one, if you're just outputting your damage. So right here, I just used Mega Explosion because otherwise Burnout was gonna run out. So we want to get this damage in, and we can survive Autocannon easily, like easily, not even close. How easy we survived this. And here's the Ultra Annihilation Flare, and I think I'm just gonna try to dodge it. Which usually you dodge this with Mithra, and if it hits, due to our pouch item setup, once again, if you don't know the pouch items, go to the other video where I go through the entire build. We should be even able to survive the flare from full HP. So the rest of this fight is just, you know, spam your arts. When you have an opening, aka right after Twin Barrel Autocannon, or right after Rampage Train, use Pyra for the level 3 Blade Special. Immediately swap back and keep going. Since he's enraged, every attack we land on him gives us around 140 spike damage, which, if you don't have any way of sustain, will creep up to you and eventually murder you, but we have the Avant-Garde, and in this case we're just gonna dodge the cannon with the level 3 blade combo. This is the safest, because now we can swap back before Rampage Train comes out, if it comes out, and it does not, so we're fine for now. So yeah, the rest of this battle is just repeat what I've talked about, and well, Mithra looks to be stuck. and just keep going. So I think we'll just watch this battle out, and if I see anything I'll comment on it, but other than that I think we can just go to the other battles when we kill this, of course. The eventual kill time was just under 8 minutes, which is pretty nice considering with when I did full evasion I got around 16. So here's another murder ray. We are doomed. You can sometimes resist it actually. Then it says resist doom. But we did not resist it, so we're gonna have to chain attack through it and survive easily. So now we're gonna have to build up our chain attack really fast. So if you're really concerned about this, the best special to build chain attack with is the Mithras level 2 blade special, and that is with critical hits you gain party gauge, and Rex has an affinity node which gives you even more party gauge when you get a critical hit. And I barely swapped back in time to Mithra there to dodge the first hit of Rampage Train. Almost lost actually. So yeah, if you really want to get that chain attack back up, you're gonna have to use Mithra's level 2 blade special. And I think that's what I did after the first murder ray. That's why there's a light orb on him. The level 3 blade special from Pyra also has a lot of hits, but you have lower crit rate of course, so it's kind of less safe. And it's a level 3 compared to level 2, and you don't have foresight active, so the safest is level 2 from Mithra. But chain attacks back up, so we can go full aggro again. Keep that special damage raining down. And we should be able to win this fight soon. Ah, there's another flare. Do I dodge it? No, wait. Since we have burnout up, we're just gonna dodge it, and it looks really epic actually. We're just gonna dodge it because, as I said, you want to keep the burnout, I think it's called. You have heat, burnout, mega explosion. So you want mega explosion to burnout to be up as long as possible to iframe certain moves like I showed right here, just in case, if you want to be ultra safe. So that's Tyrannotitan Kurodil and things to look out for against him, and let's go to our next super boss. Alright, here we are. We're in the Wool Tree ready for MK or Mark VII Arek. This is one of the 2 reinforcement super bosses, so she will summon a lot of dudes, so I would recommend not going to Pyra in this battle, even though you technically have slightly higher DPS. Well, you should have higher DPS if you use Pyra's level 3 blade special. However, there's so much crap flying at you in this fight that you kind of want to keep your evasion up at all times. So Rolling Smash is your best art here, since you hit multiple targets and you only need to crit on one of them to get it back. And Rolling Smash is your highest damage art. So just keep spamming Rolling Smash and Mithras level 3 blade special, and you should see that Arek is already dying. Basically, he's already below half. He doesn't have a lot of HP. It's mainly the resummons and the status effects that he puts on you, but other than that, it's kind of a wimp, honestly. Just Rolling Smash is too good. There's one move that can potentially one-shot you, which is like some sword attack. Maybe Moonsault Sword. But it rarely hits. So it's not really something to be afraid of. And we have chain attack, and he dies. And guess not, you're gonna take a longer time to kill all the other crap than to kill Arek. It's actually kind of funny. But I don't really care because we get the really cool Battle Theme 3 music. So yeah, that was Arek actually. He's really easy. He's one of the easiest. Like, Reking Douglas is easier. Easily. Ha. Cloud Seeking cannot one-shot you, while Arek can. But other than that, Arek is really easy. Like, so in my list would probably be third easiest, third or second, depending on how you experience Ken. The thing is, Ken can't one-shot you and Arek can. So that's, and the summons are slightly more threatening in my opinion. So this one is on number 3. But anyway, I'm just, you know, mumbling here while we wipe the rest of these summons. Your level 3 Blade Special is kind of AoE, especially if you're in the middle of everything, so a rolling smash just literally smashes through them all. So you're gonna see a lot of numbers on screen here. These Silver Ranges can actually one-shot you as well with a move, but I've only seen it a few times, and then it still has to connect. So I'm not sure what the name for it is, but it's kind of a cannon type thing, so you just use your chain attack for that. If you really need to. I'm not sure what the move is called, but you could use chain attack for it if you really want to. It's not Blossom, that's what I'm sure of. So yeah, the strategy against Arek is do not go to Pyra and win, basically. So that wraps up Mark 7 Arek. And let's go to the next boss, which is Cloud Seeking Ken. And welcome in Tantal. And we're gonna fight Cloud Seeking Ken. Somehow it's foggy weather, even though we've already beat him, so you're gonna need foggy weather to make him appear. And I mentioned this in the build video because you need Moon Matter chips, which only drop from this guy. So Ken is kind of a weird one battle because he is kind of just an HP tank. You see, Lethal Harpoon did under 4000 damage. He has another move which applies Stench, which makes the blade run away from you, breaking the affinity link. But you could just run back to them and they'll link again, so not really dangerous. And then he has Tentacle Storm, which do blowback and damage. That can also not kill you, but it's mostly like combinations. And finally, his auto attacks break. I'm not sure if anything topples, because then he might be more annoying, but if other than that, he really doesn't have anything that can one-shot you. So this should be a relative straightforward fight, and I think I'm just gonna let it play out and you'll see. So Cloud Breath is the one that applies Stench. As you'll see, Mithra will run away right here because we stink, and the Tsune in her is already angry, which I would be because we stink. But, you know, it doesn't do that much damage. It's really kind of a weird status effect actually. Stench doesn't really do anything. It's kind of there, being useless. So he actually has a rear whip, which I've actually hadn't seen before fighting him because I would just attack him from the front. So I'm not sure what it does, but I think you can just keep spamming arts. So and this is the other attack he has, which is Tentacle Storm, which is blowdown for around, yeah, right this. It's not gonna do enough damage to kill you, so whatever. So in this fight you could freely spam. Oh wait, where's Pyra? Pyra's stuck behind a tentacle, right? Yeah. So I couldn't use my level 3 blade special, and here I'm like, well, let's just go to the front of him. But yeah, you're freely allowed basically to spam level 3 blade combos with Pyra. and end the fight as fast as possible. Due to his enraged, Lethal Harpoon did more damage there, but it's just not enough. And you could see he also does 75 spike damage every time you hit him when he's enraged, but it's still not enough to do anything. Bow. He does gain some elemental resistance, but that's, you know, whatever. He can't really kill you, so it doesn't matter if our damage is slower. So Lethal Harpoon can topple. So the only way you can reliably die against him if he auto-attacks you and Lethal Harpoon. But if you have Mitra active, that will usually just miss. So it's fine. And as you can see, I'm playing kind of not caring about him. And this battle should finish up shortly. So I switched to Mithra just for safety on Tentacle Storm. I'm not sure if it's needed, but might as well be safe, right? I'm not really going for the fastest kill. I'm trying to be efficient because otherwise it just gets boring. I'm not going for the fastest kill ever, even though this build is near optimized. I'm not sure how you would optimize it even further. Well, I guess you could have 24% agility mods on everything and then try to dump Affinity Max Evasion 5. Let's see if you could still own anything without it, and then add like Outdoor Attack 5 for another additive multiplier. And then it would be optimal. But this is as optimal as it gets, basically. We're gonna need Affinity Max Evade against a few bosses anyway. So it's like, might as well just make sure the others are no threat at all. Well, and one more level 3 blade combo from Mithra from Pyra should wrap up this fight. He toppled me during the special, but it's whatever since we healed it back anyway. It's not spooky at all. He's actually just gonna die. So that was Cloudseeking Ken. Probably second easiest super boss since he doesn't really pose any threat. And he drops Moon Matter chips, which are really useful. So on to the final battle of this video, which is Chickenheart Dagmara. So before we go into this fight, I'm gonna pause real quick. We have different items set up compared to the default build. And that is, we replace the high attack eye patch with Ether shoes, or Esther shoes, to give us more agility. And this reason is twofold. And I'm gonna explain this while I have the video paused, because the Dagmara fight is really short. So I'm gonna need some time to, you know, explain the nuance of that fight. Chickenheart Dagmara, when he enrages, he gains temporary evasion and he uses an art called Master Art, which inflicts the entire driver combo on you. So he first breaks, then topples, then launches, and then smashes. And you want to dodge it. Period. Otherwise you die. So my plan was to use a level 3 blade combo from Mithra to dodge it. However, with high-tech eye patch, I ended up doing so much damage that I didn't have neither chain attack nor the level 3 blade special combo, ready to dodge it. So decided to go with extra evasion and run Esther shoes. So with that chat, let's continue the video right now and jump into the fight. So Chickenheart Dagmara is special because, as you might have guessed, he has a really low HP pool, but he has high evasion. He will topple you with every auto attack that hits. So every auto attack that he lands has a chance to topple you. And I think 3 consecutive attacks can kill you. But he doesn't always topple, as you just see. So you can take 2 attacks and then evade, get up by the 3rd and evade it. He has an art called Pew Pew, which gives him evasion during the art. So you want to time your specials until after he uses Pew Pew, which I'm doing right here. So you can see I'm in Gamma Ray and he's already near half HP. And I have a level 3 special ready to dodge his Master Art when he enrages, which will happen shortly. There we go, Master Art, and we dodge it, get Supernova off. So right now he has even higher evasion, and every time he evades something you will get spike damage. So what we want to do is we want to spam arts and get a level 3 special as fast as possible. Level 2 is not a good idea since more hits means more spike damage. And the level 3 special always hits on the final hit, which you will see right there. That final hit always hits. So you use that to close out the rest of the fight. So there we go. Wait for the arts, wait for Pew Pew, just in case. We have another level 3, so just spam the level 3. And now right now we chain attack in case we get toppled. So if you get toppled, you can still chain attack out of it. And his evasion has now run out and the fight is over, basically. So Dagmara is a really short fight, but it's probably one of the toughest ones for this build. You got the main timing lies on using the level 3 blade combo and having it ready before Master Art. And then just spamming arts. And don't spam too many auto attacks, just spam arts, since with auto attacks you won't recharge anyway. Just keep spamming arts, keep using the level 3 blade special until his evasion is over or you have chain attack, and then the fight's done. So that will be the end of this video. In the next video we will continue with the final 3 super bosses in the game. And I will see you during, well, when that video is uploaded. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.